Hey everyone, it's Brian Spinski from Lost Silver Productions here, welcoming you once again to this week's edition of Convention Attention Abridged. And yes, I'm a little late in doing this one because actually it's very late Saturday night. I've been trying all day yesterday and today to try to get some congestion out of my throat so that I could actually be able to talk coherently for this thing. As a matter of fact, even last night's Game Show Talkin' Fun podcast, I was a total mess. You could go listen to it and hear me make a fool out of myself in that regard. But my voice is mostly here, so before it gets out on me again, let's get to the news. We'll start with the big news in the anime world this week, and it's on the convention scene right here in the New York City area. Event company Left Field Media announced on Tuesday that they are launching Anime NYC, which will make its debut the weekends of November 17th through the 19th in 2017, sponsored by Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Viz Media, among others. The company is headed by Greg Topolayan and Peter Tatara, both former members of Reed Pop, the people originally behind the New York Anime Festival from 2007 to 2009, before it was absorbed into New York Comic Con in 2010 and dissolved in 2012. Furthermore, the new Anime NYC convention will be held at the Jacob Javits Center in the heart of Manhattan, the same site that held the original Anime Festival and that houses Comic-Con now. Now, this is absolutely huge news, especially knowing that this convention is coming from the former New York Anime Festival people. I should explain as it said. The last time there was a true New York Anime Festival was all the way back in 2009. I hold the New York Anime Festival very near and dear to my heart because that was my very first anime convention. I was right there from the start, and it's where I got started on the anime game show convention scene with thanks to Disorganization 13, and which ultimately, after I left them, became Sonic Whammy Enterprises, and that was the name I held under until 2014 when I had to temporarily exile myself, long story, and Scott started Lost Silver Productions, of which I was able to come back into the fold during this year. But the thing was, a lot of people were left with, I remember, with a lot of sour tastes in their mouths when Reed Pop decided to dissolve New York Anime Festival into New York Comic Con and pretty much almost erase it off the map, especially when you consider that the last time it was held on its own in 2009, they got over 21,000 people for that year, which what made it the third biggest anime convention in all of the country that year. So it was a big shock that it disappeared the way that it did. And thankfully, there have been some conventions that have helped New York fill the anime void, a couple of conventions that are very good to us, such as the people at Icon and most recently Liberty City Anime Con. We've been there for their first 2 years of existence, and we're ready to go back for a third if they'll have us. But now this is going to be hopefully the new Mecca, and we're ready. And hopefully, guys, if you'll have us over for Anime NYC, please, Peter, we reach out to you now. So hopefully we'll get to work together again. And between all of these conventions, we're going to really make New York City cook as the #1 anime haven for convention goers. We as anime fans always hope that we can carry the term otaku with pride. But the otaku world in Japan is much different than it is here in America. And this past week, some are calling for a change as to where you should go to find it. Scott Goldiner has more on this story.
On Tuesday, a report from the Otakuman economics newspaper revealed a debate among Japanese citizens over the otaku san dai seiichi, what are considered the three sacred sites of Japanese otaku culture. The two largest abused areas are in Tokyo's Akihabara district and Osaka's Nipponbashi. But the third, Nagoya's also area is the subject of debate. Some Japanese have suggested that other regions that receive more press and traffic, such as Nakano or Ikebukuro, should replace also as the third sacred site, while others still believe that the list should be expanded to include more sites.
In movie news, Studio Ghibli's newest film, The Red Turtle, premiered in Japan last weekend, and now the trailer for its release in North America premiered on the Internet Movie Database this week. The film, which tells a tale without words about a shipwrecked man's life on a tropical island, was drawn from the minds of Michael Dudok DeWitt and is being produced in collaboration with European company Wild Bunch. It is slated for a January 20th release through Sony Pictures Classics. Our final item this week, this one you are not going to believe. And this one actually segues into the other side of what we do here at Lost Silver Productions with the game show operations. Well, a little bit, because this one has to do with the reality competition genre. If any of you are out there are fans of the celebrity-based show Dancing with the Stars, then you know that they occasionally do some theme nights during the competitions every season. Well, this week they decided to do TV Theme Week, and those of us geeks that are fans of a couple of major current hits immediately recognize some of the themes that they did, including James Hinchcliffe and Sharon Burgess dancing to the Walking Dead theme, and Amber Rose and Maxim Shmirkovsky dancing to Game of Thrones. But the one that a lot of the geeks this week were marking out to had to come from gymnast Lori Hernandez and her dance partner Val Shmirkovsky, as you see here, dancing to the theme from DuckTales. This is one nobody saw coming, and everybody has been marking out for it ever since. Even Tom Bergeron seemed a little flabbergasted at the end, having to acknowledge what theme it was in the first place. It was absolutely great, hilarious, and needless to say, it got the best scores of the night. So make no mistake, you may just want to check out Dancing with the Stars every once in a while, because just like everything else on TV, you never know what it is you might see next. And I'll tell you right now that, well, you may not know what to expect from us just yet next, because, well, we're still trying to figure that out. But in the next couple of days, we're going to get it settled about our next Convention Attention podcast. It's going to take place the week of Friday, October 7th. We're just going to confirm that in the next couple of days, and we'll confirm the topic as well. Be sure to check the banner on the front of our YouTube page here at Lost Silver Productions to find out what it's going to be about. Also check our Facebook page at facebook.com/Lost Silver Productions, because we'll announce it there as well. And hey, when you're done with this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube and over on the Facebook. And also try to support our Patreon if you can. Please be of the generous sort and help us out with our convention operations, especially now, because if we're going to play Anime NYC or anywhere beyond, hey, we can use all the funds we can get to help get those big prizes for you, our players out there. And believe me, like I said, we've got some swag and center for you as well. So please come help us, join us, and all of that good stuff. Please support in any way you can and spread the word about us. If you like us, tell a friend. And about 50 more too. In any event, before my voice completely dies, as you can hear it, my name is Brian Spinski from Lost Silver Productions on behalf of Scott Goldiner and the rest of the group, and we'll see you on the con floor very soon.